welcome back to Enter the Kitchen. Now, Chef Patel here is pampering my palate with some delightful recipes. What's next on the menu, Chef?
Next,
looks
we are doing
fantastic.
like a chefy version of a Tuscan chicken stew. Which is a very country style, homely dish from Italy.
Okay.
With a little bit of polenta, which is almost like the Italian version of semolina. So the whole recipe, even if you don't have polenta at home, you could use semolina or rava
Okay.
equally well for this recipe.
Fabulous.
Just remove the polenta and add the semolina to it, and that's it.
Okay. Fantastic. So we have a whole variety of ingredients over here. How are you going to get started?
So, as again, to cook fast, I believe you first get everything ready, cut,
Okay.
chopped,
Everything sliced
Done.
and diced. Perfect.
and then you put 2 pans on or 3
Okay.
pans on
Okay.
and start off your
Just
work.
go at it. Okay.
And you don't want to be in the kitchen for too long.
Do this. Yeah. And now this is a more, like you said, more chef-like version, but you also have a simplified version for.
Yeah,
our
this is
viewers.
as in the version is the same,
Okay.
but the only difference is the cut of the chicken. That's a little chefy.
Okay, fine.
Whereas, and if you can come here, I'll just take the chicken.
Okay.
This is like a whole chicken leg opened up on the skin.
Ah. Okay.
So if you can get your butcher shop to do it, this is just like the chicken leg,
Okay.
which has been opened up
Sliced.
on the skin.
Okay.
Or you could take a whole chicken, cut it on the bone with the skin,
Okay.
and same process.
Okay.
Nothing changes.
Okay.
The only chefy thing is
The chicken cut.
the way the chicken has been cut and the way we'll plate it up, of course.
Okay.
So first, we need to marinate
Okay.
your meat. As anything, a little bit of olive oil, some salt, a little bit generous, a little bit of pepper. Mix it up. Turn it around and repeat. The dish is Italian, so the olive oil is important. A little bit of thyme, which is a herb. Now, if you don't have thyme at home, you could use parsley, dried oregano, dried basil, anything. But thyme works well.
Okay.
But any other dried herb would do. These are fresh,
Yeah.
but dried herbs do the work equally
Okay.
well. You just want a little bit of flavor running right through the chicken.
Lovely.
So this goes on a little bit of the side.
We'll see you later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we'll start off the polenta.
All right.
So you need to get some water boiling for it.
Okay.
So we're gonna first start off that.
Okay.
So a little bit of olive oil. A splash of butter.
A generous splash, we hope.
Not too generous. Just, and now these are just some onions which have been soaked in regular oil.
Okay.
The reason we do that, the onions don't get dry at home. If you see, we cut your onions, they get dry.
Yeah.
So what we do is we just chop it up and soak
Leave
it in a
them
little bit of
soaked.
oil. And the same thing, a little bit of
Garlic.
garlic.
So this is just regular oil, not olive oil.
Huh?
Not
Just
olive
regular oil.
Just normal oil.
Just leave it and just let it stew and simmer for some time,
Okay.
and you're done. So you don't want it to cook too much. You just want it to, kind of just not be raw. Just soften a little bit. A little bit of milk. We're gonna add salt to this. With anything which is starchy, you need to add salt in the water. Otherwise, you won't. No matter how much salt you add afterwards, no use. And a little bit of parsley. Just run through the juice, and we leave it on the side and let it come to a boil.
Okay.
once it's
right.
done. So on the other side, we can start off with our chicken.
Wonderful. Okay, look at us multitasking.
So
Come here,
Again,
you. So our chicken's been
put the oil.
marinating a few minutes. Okay.
yeah.
Oh, you can really smell the thyme. I really advocate fresh herbs.
Nothing like
There's
fresh herbs,
nothing
and
like it,
especially
right?
especially in this day and age where fresh
Yeah.
herbs are really.
Yeah, few and far between, which is very
And
sad.
then you add a little bit of
Onions?
the baby shallots,
Okay.
and some this on the other side, so they can start cooking off while your chicken gets here. Your peppers on. These are just some mixed peppers.
Wonderful.
So this is like a homely stew. So you could do like small chicken pieces and start it off the same way.
Okay, yeah.
Now the thing here is because it's on the skin, it needs a little bit of time. You want the skin to get colored, get a little bit of
golden
flavor, get a
brown.
little bit of rendering. Then get this, otherwise you will get this soft skin, which is really no fun.
Nothing like crispy chicken.
Yep.
This is a very colorful looking palette we have over here. Just take a look at those reds and those yellows and those greens. Beautiful.
And a little bit of mushroom.
Ah,
Like I said, it's like a country stew.
yeah.
So once the chicken's a little bit cooked, put a little bit of green olives,
Oh, lovely. Some black olives too.
some black olives.
Why not?
Like I said, anything you can get your hands on.
Yeah.
Now, I've not added any chili in this dish.
Okay.
Now, but if somebody wants something which is nice and punchy and a little bit of hit of chili, it works well. You add a little bit of chili flakes or whole red chilies just sliced up, and you can add it to that for
Fabulous.
Indians who like a little bit of spiciness.
A
to
little
their food.
musty
A
masala.
little musty masala. And a little bit of wine, not
Vino.
necessary.
Okay.
Then we'll add a little bit of, now this is cooked tomatoes pureed down.
Okay.
You could pick up a pasta sauce bottle at a shop and add that equally well. If you really want to do this.
I'd go for the puree any
Yeah.
day.
And just for a little bit, because it's a stew at the end of the day.
So this is?
This is a little bit of tomato juice. Real tomato juice, straight from the can.
Wonderful. And let it stew.
And let it steam.
Where's our lid? Okay. So how long do you leave it on the
Now,
stove, Chef?
this takes about 25 minutes.
25 minutes. Okay.
Now, this is instant polenta,
Instant polenta.
which you get in the market. So it's already been pre-fried off a little bit.
Okay.
So it cooks in only 10 minutes.
Okay.
The actual polenta takes about 40 minutes.
Okay.
So if you get real polenta, all you do is take a pan, add a little bit of oil to it, and just, like you do rava.
Oh,
Like you
okay,
saute
okay.
rava and you cook off rava
Okay.
for a
Same
shira or
deal.
something.
Ah.
It's the same thing. So the water's
going
boiling,
into the
polenta
bowl.
is there,
Okay.
and
In you go.
in you go. And if you could just add it, wow. And that's it. It's another, give it a couple of minutes and this will be thickened up and ready.
Okay.
And by the time this is thickened ready, our chicken is ready and we can start plating
Wonderful.
up.
And I can have a bite.
Yes, you can.
Okay, so it's looking
Yeah.
fantastic.
Now our chicken's almost done.
All right.
Now we just need to finish it off.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is just sprinkle a little bit of parmesan on top and put it in the pizza oven
Okay.
and let it crust it off on top. Now that's the
Okay.
Italian way.
Okay.
At home, your oven, you turn on the grill, which you have on top, and put the thing inside, works equally well.
For how long? A few minutes.
Just about 5 minutes. So you just sprinkle a little bit of parmesan on the chicken,
And into
and
the oven.
this goes into the oven.
Goodbye, chicken. See you in 5.
And now our polenta is ready. So all we need to do is just finish it up. So we add a little bit of parmesan, and that's why I added less butter to begin with, because
Here it comes.
Here it
Oh yeah.
you
Come
know.
on. Don't be out
No,
of
you
the butter.
won't.
It's
You
true.
really won't say
Can't
the
be.
food is good if there's not enough.
I agree wholeheartedly.
And that's it.
Okay.
And so our polenta is ready.
Okay.
And let's check on our chicken,
How's
which
the
has been
chicken
in the
doing?
oven and which is also beautiful. So this goes down. Just sprinkle a little bit of sage, a little bit of this. A chef's magic ingredient. If you pass me the olive oil.
Can't do without.
And if you really want to go overboard,
Yes, we do. We always want to go overboard. Uh-huh. For sure. Oh la la. No, you didn't. Oh, yes, you did.
and,
Wow. A dash
That's
of
it.
Parmesan.
and that's it. A lovely home-style dish. Friends gather around. A lovely meal.
Wonderful. That is a masterpiece. And now we have the Tuscan chicken stew. I'm gonna take a bite. I'm gonna get a little bit of all the vegetables there and some polenta as well.
Small blow.
It's fantastic.
Thank you.
Very, very homey. And of course,
It is.
can't do without a glass of
Cheers.
wine. So cheers to you, chef. And cheers to you. Stay tuned. There's one more dish in store. Don't go anywhere.